Hey, baby, we getting ready. The season is here. Welcome back to Big Things Kentucky. Oh, I'm sorry, Coach. I'm hyped, Coach. Coach, I'm hyped, Coach. Go ahead.
What's going on, man? I'm Coach Thiw, my main man, Coach TV behind the camera. Georgetown on assignment. This guy right here. What's going on, Coach? What's good?
What's up, man? Episode 21, Coach. This is, go ahead, Coach. What you got?
Give me a drum roll, please. All right, 21, a lot of great 21.
It is.
Part one, near and dear to my heart, Dominique Wilkinson, dog. Then we got Kevin Garnett. Of course, you got Tim Duncan. You got Roberto Clemente for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Then you got Roger Clemens, and probably the greatest number 21 ever. Primetime Neon Deion Sanders.
That's good stuff right there. I just want to say, first of all, we want to welcome the East Jasmine family to the Big Things community. Shout out. Great representing y'all, man. We appreciate the love that y'all gave us, man. Coach, man, I'm geeked. I'm sorry I can barely sit still, man, because this is the first week we get scrimmages, Coach. You know what I'm saying? We get scrimmages. So, yeah, I'm a little hyped on that, dog. I'm telling you, man. Hey.
But Coach, you jumping the gun. All right, Coach, man, actually, before we jump into the scrimmages, now we got a chance to get down to the big city of Georgetown and catch up with the new kids on the block, Great Crossing and Coach Raines and that company. All right, man, we were here with legendary Coach Paul Raines of Great Crossing's new school. Coach, welcome aboard, man. Thanks for being here with us.
Well, we're happy to be here. Happy to be out here tonight practicing a little football.
So, what's the keys to making Great Crossing a school that can compete?
I think the big thing that I found, kind of the formula of my success, and I know a lot of my coaching friends' success, is just fundamentals.
Yes,
You've got to get the guys where you build from the ground up. Football, no matter what the offenses and defensive tendencies are, it's still blocking and tackling.
Yes,
and so we're spending a great deal of time just teaching the fundamentals. We got a great bunch of young players out here. We've got, I think, 25 freshmen and about 25 sophomores, which is the bulk of our team. So we're starting right there at the foundation, and we're building blocking and tackling skills and teaching mental toughness, and I think it's going to pay off for us in the future.
Now, this was kind of unexpected for you as far as the head position.
Well, old Brian Milam down there at 27 sent me a little gift that said on social media, had the Godfather, and they kept saying, they just keep drawing me back in. Just keep drawing me back in. That's kind of the way I feel, man. I've put myself, got a little distance away from it from the last 3 years and got drawn back in. But I'd already established a relationship with some of the players and the coaches, and they're such quality people here, and the administrators. And I was already on staff. I was going to help out this year as a defensive coordinator. And I just felt like it was the right thing for me to do, to get a chance to come out and work with these young men and lay a good foundation in the program.
Now, Coach, I got to ask you, man. I know you had nothing to do with it, but this schedule, Coach, I don't know what's going on. You opened up with your crosstown rivalry, Coach. Because, you know, you got Dunbar on there, you got some other Harrison County. Coach, this
yeah. And I've been blamed for some bad scheduling in my coaching history. My dad told me one time, said, "Son, you can coach," but he said, "You can't schedule worth nothing." But I didn't do this one, you know.
Yes, sir,
but you're playing 5A football, and we jumped in here in this district competition, and you got Frederick Douglass and Scott County in the district, and so that's tough right there. Montgomery County is a great program down there in their own right. And then our non-district games are not easy. You know, we got Franklin County on there, and Woodford's on the rise, and East Jefferson's probably going to have one of the best teams that they've had in several years. So it's going to be a tough road to hoe, but you know, you just got to go out there and throw it out there on the field every Friday night and see what happens.
Now, my question to you is, I mean, it seems like your background is the wing T. You know, this is kind of like wing T country in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know, I won the state running the spread. Yeah, when I was at Lexington Christian, that was like 5 years, I guess, at Lexington Christian. We were in the spread offense. The kids enjoy it. I feel like we got some good quarterbacks in this county. I think we've got some good receivers in this county, and I think we can do some things in the future here as far as airing the ball out.
What does Mama Raines think about this, your wife? I know she's quiet. Look here. You got to sit still. What does your wife think?
She just retired.
Yes, sir.
So she's at home with all this free time now, and I'm out here on the field and running and getting equipment and doing all these errands and everything. So, but she's been supportive. You know, that's just the life of a coach's wife, and But yeah, she's got a little bit more free time on her hands than I do right now. So we had it all set. We were going to go January through March down to Florida and on so I had to cancel my reservations and everything else.
So you still the dog ass.
Yeah, I am. But that's part of it, man. That's life as a coach.
Now, what's been the biggest challenge that you've had of starting this program?
I think just not knowing what you got. You know, we had kids coming out in the spring when we just started having some little camps and drills and things, and we got to know some of the boys, but you really just didn't know what you had until you showed up the first day. And then you're looking at bodies, but you have no idea whether or not they'll hit, how aggressive they're going to be, and you really didn't even know who was going to show up. I'm pleasantly surprised. You know, we got 68 kids on the roster. And there was a lot of people said we wouldn't be able to field a team over here this year. We're not as strong in the older numbers. Of course, Scott County, they were able to keep most of their seniors, and I understand that. Those boys have played together their whole lives. So, of course, they want to finish out their senior year there. So that's hurt us a little bit, but we do have, I think, about a dozen seniors out here playing, and a couple of them are going to be key players for us. We're going to run an exciting brand of football. I got Coach Ricky Bolin out here with me. He was runner-up for Mr. Football, and he's an air assault kind of guy, and he's running our offense. And you know, kids love to get out and throw and pitch and catch the football out in the backyard. I'm an old wing tee guy too, but you'll never see kids get out in the backyard and run wing tee. They're going to get out and run routes and try to get loose and throw the ball around. So we've got a bunch of those kids, as you can see back there behind me, and we're going to give them a chance to have some fun and do some things here at Great Crossing.
Who are some of the kids you'll be leaning on this year?
Bryce Hearn is a senior that came over, and Bryce is a wide receiver. Excellent speed. I think he was on the 4x100 team. You know, they were state runner-up this year. The track team was, and got good speed, good hands. Trenton Allen's another senior, good-looking linebacker, as good-looking linebacker as I've coached. And I think you're doing Caleb Perry at quarterback, running probably 4.5, 4.6, 6'2", about 200 pounds. He's not thrown the ball a lot, so all this is kind of new to him, you know, as it is all of our quarterbacks. Trey Combs on the defensive line is another big sophomore we got that's going to be an impact player, we think, on that side of the ball. And then just probably another host of 5-10 players that we feel like as the season progresses and we've got time to coach them up, they're going to really make their mark out here.
I think it's really good. I think there's a lot of opportunities that weren't offered over at Scott County. Just a lot of people who didn't get their spotlight to show it now or work hard for it. I just think it's a blessing for everyone, not even for sports, just for the school, to split it up and allow people to focus more in school.
Okay, man. So, you know, you come from, I guess if you was in Scott County, you'd be a wing T quarterback. Now you chugging and ducking, man. How you like that? I know that's got to appeal to you.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's just, it allows me to do more. I can either run or I can throw it down to my receivers. It can't even be that. It could be like a 50-yard pass or be a 10-yard pass and let them go to work.
What's your goals for the team this season?
It'd be nice to win conference, but I think it's just nice to have a new team, get some wins with them, you know, bond together, you know, attract some new players and stuff. Because some people are down in the new school or going to try to prove them wrong.
Okay.
Before you getting ready for games, what's the music do to get you hyped? What pushing your mood ready to go?
I listen to K-Wolf, like Christian radio channel. I like to listen to Christian music with my parents.
Well, good luck, man.
Hey, congratulations, man. Good luck. I expect great things out of you. Good job. Appreciate it, man. Trent, man, thanks for sitting down with us today, man. How's it been going from Scott? I'm going straight to it. How's it been from Scott County coming here to Great Crossing building the program?
It's been awesome. It's been a pleasure. Great team, great coaches.
Yes, sir.
All right, now you gave up your senior year at Scott County to come here, man. So is that, you know, how's it that first game? I mean, there's got to be some emotions going on with this first game. Battle of the Birds, man.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of emotion going, but it's a lot of just trying to show myself.
I understand.
But you got a lot to prove, so definitely. Yes. So, of course, I guess that's the first big game on your schedule you're looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
What's some other ones you're looking forward to?
Definitely Frederick Douglass toward the end, and then the rest of the teams are just going to be battles as well. You know, coming out being the first school, everybody's going to be wanting to test us.
Now, being one of the few seniors on this team, how do you go out and implement your leadership for these kids, show them how football's going to be played? Because, of course, you learn from a great program in Scott County.
Won a lot of games.
Yeah, won a lot of games. So now, you know, now you got to show these kids what winning is about. So how you implement that? How you
Just like out here in practice, if somebody does a good job, you tell them good job. If they get knocked down, you get them back up. No matter what, you're always being positive. And if we lose a game, well, they're going to be positive when we lose. We're going to be winners no matter what.
Well, I know, when you getting ready for the game, man, I know you're a linebacker, man. What you listening to get you hyped, get you ready for the game?
Oh, Metallica.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
All right, yes, sir. That's it. Man, we all right. Metal, baby.
So how's it been so far, man, with Coach Raines and the coaches? I know everybody's learning each other. How's that been?
Really good. They're definitely pushing us. They ain't no push around coaches. They're getting straight to it.
Coach, what you think of that interview with Coach Raines, man?
I like what he's doing, and I'm excited for this. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to see what my Warhawks gonna do. Well, I'm sorry, I can't claim them just yet. They ain't won a game, so I ain't gonna even say my Warhawks.
All right, Coach. Well, Great Cross opens up first game of the season. Possibly could be the big things game of the week.
Battle
we
of
don't
the
know
Birds,
yet.
baby. That's what they calling it.
Cross time rivalry, Scott County, aka TTUN. That team up north.
Hold on, man. We gonna.
I just love the TTU. I think it adds a little.
Yeah, it is a little dig to it.
He just makes it that much meaningful. But Coach Jim McKee, we got a chance to sit down with him. Here's that interview.
All right, we're here with my coach, Coach McKee of the Scott County.
No, excuse me. We're here with legendary Coach Jim McKee, Coach Truck's first man crush.
Come on,
who we
Coach.
here with. Coach, he talks about y'all child.
Hey, now listen.
You and his wife in his wallet.
Here's the difference in me and a lot of coaches. Most of these coaches get on here and tell y'all, oh, thank you, you're doing a great job, this and that. Even though I love Coach Truck, he's doing a terrible job. You know why?
Man, yeah.
He just jumps from team to team. He gets on there with this Clark County jersey, then Henry Clay, Scott County, whoever he thinks hot, it's his team. Have you noticed that? I mean, I just don't know what he's doing. We're going to have to lock him in this year. He's either riding or he's not.
Hey, I'm riding. When it comes to the Cardinals, I'm riding with the Cardinals. Coach, man, for real, you guys are coming back off a runner-up season. How do you go further? How do you push your team? How do you close it out?
I mean, no offense, but I think that's the wrong mindset. Okay. Just from the standpoint of, I think the goal every year has got to be to make this team as good as it can be, and whatever that is, it is. Because here's the thing, you've got, first off, if you're going to say, this year we got to do this and so better, well, why didn't you do it last year? And the kids that were seniors on last year's team, I gave them everything I had, so did our staff, and that's our goal. They're kids out here. This is their senior year of high school. They never get an opportunity to do that again. So we've never been on a 5-year plan or a 10-year plan. We're on a day-to-day plan. And the biggest thing also is I just think being consistent and showing up for work every day, because you don't know what a season's going to bring. Last year's a perfect example. Within a month span, we beat Cincinnati Moeller and lost 3 out of 4 games. That's what we did within a month to 5 weeks. So we were on the top of the world. We beat Moeller. People are calling my phone on the way home, sending me texts. We lose to Henry Clay, and the lunch lady won't let me have any lunch on Monday. So, but what was the consistent? I showed up every day. So did our kids. So did our coaches.
The coach I'm playing, you playing one of the toughest schedules going every year. Last year you was up north quite a few times. This year too, DuPont Manual. You go to Indianapolis, play a team. Coach, why you doing this to yourself?
Well, again, a lot of people would lie and say, well, to be good, you got to play tough people. Hey, I don't want to necessarily play all those teams. We don't have any choice. Henry Clay wouldn't play us this year. Tates Creek wouldn't play us. Madison Central wouldn't play us. Clark County wouldn't play us. Dunbar wouldn't play us. We called all those schools and said, can we continue playing? And that's fine. That's their decision to run their program. I get that. So then when you're looking at having to find games, like the team out of Indianapolis was down to the 11th hour. It was just basically – that's the only team we could find that had that week, and that's what people have to understand in putting schedules together. A certain school might want to play a certain school, but then when you map down your 2 schedules, it just won't work. One of the good things that I have enjoyed about our schedule in the past is the experiences that it's given our student athletes. Yes, we played at Moeller, at LaSalle, so those are some neat experiences for kids. We've played at Male, at St. X, at Trinity.
Played the best of the best, Coach. You sure have. But that's why you one of the best teams in the state.
I really feel like we are. Our program, honest, a little trivia question for you. What 2 football programs in the state of Kentucky have won at least 10 games for 10 years in a row? They got the same nickname.
Is it you in Mayfield?
It's Scott County and Mayfield. So, you know, when you look at the past decade, there's only 2 teams in the state that have won at least 10 games every year. So that means we've won it for 11. So that means that the kids that are seniors in high school were in kindergarten the last time we didn't win at least 10 games. Wow. So that's the longevity, and a lot of that has to do far beyond me. You know, Coach Monty's been here with me the whole time. He does a great job. Coach Travis, the D-line coach, he played for Coach Monty and I here. Coach Willard's been here since 2004. So, you know, there's a ton of people that have been here for a long time.
Now, you say, you know, one thing, you do have the new school, Great Crossings.
We do. I think it's a great thing because I think that, you know, our roster capped out last year at 142. So, you know, 142 kids is a ton, and our staff didn't really expand with that 142. So we're at about 105 right now. So I'd like to think that those 105 are getting – I want a kid when he gets in the car after practice with his parent, and you do this, you all do this, how was practice? Of course, my boys are conditioned. They just always said, fine, Dad. But, you know, I want the kid to get in the car and look at his mom or his dad and say, well, how was practice? What'd you do today? I practiced football hard for 2 hours. So it's given us a little bit of an opportunity to give the kids some more attention.
How's it going to be, Phil, to coach the last of the Mohicans? This is your last son coming through your program. How's this for the season going to be with you and him?
Well, I mean, it's going to be awesome, and the seasons in the past have been awesome with my other sons. I think one thing that people also maybe are a little remiss on the truth is, you know, coaching your kid is different than coaching anybody else. He's not just some other kid. He's not. That's your son. And, you know, one thing I've always done with my boys, they've never called me coach. I mean, they call me dad in the huddle. I mean, I'm their dad first, and hopefully I don't know what and not that it's really that important to me what other people think, but I would hope the number one characteristic of me personally would be that I'd be a good father. You know, wins and losses are going to come and go. Your relationship with your children is what lasts forever.
Man, you being a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? How you going to help take this team to the next level this year, man?
Well, you know, I think with last year getting all that experience, it really helped me as a leader, so I can come out here and I bring that year of experience under my belt, and I bring knowing what it's like to be out there, and I can lead the younger guys who maybe haven't been out there, so I can be a better leader.
Open up the season with Great Crossings, crosstown rival. You know, how have you guys handled that? Has it split the town yet, man?
No, I think the town's still more Scott County when it comes to football, and that's just because of the tradition that we've got, and our coaches are really good, and we kept a lot of our main core together, which is really good, which is going to allow us to have a really good team this year.
You are one of them, we're two sports stars, so you've already committed for baseball, correct?
Yes,
and where
sir.
you going to for baseball?
Volunteer State. It's a community college in Tennessee.
Okay. So you going to try to do a little bit both here, or is all just baseball?
Just baseball. I'm going to try and go down there and get a Division I scholarship in baseball.
So this is your retirement year, basically, for football, huh?
Yeah, that's my one last ride.
Man, our quarterback, baby. Yes, sir. I appreciate the service you've given us, and I want you to take us to the championship again, man.
I got you. I got you. I
We
appreciate
winning,
you
we
guys.
ride, baby.
Okay,
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
that. Good
Yes,
luck on
sir.
the season, bro.
Thank you.
Starting senior center, Lakeland Eats, man. You know, you're going to be leading this line and getting us where we need to be. So how has this been coming up your senior season?
Just been working hard every day, lifting, running. Tracks has just been a real big part of it, getting us all together and working hard.
Lakeland, y'all was run-ups last year at 6A, moved down to 5A. Are you ready to make another run at it?
Yeah, I think this is our year. We'll have a ring this year.
You first year started as a center, man. Are you ready for the pressure to come with it?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. There's going to be some things that get in our way, but hopefully we can just push right through and do our best.
Now, you and Kay got a bit of good rapport already.
Yeah. Me and Kate have been friends for a long time, so I think we always have had just a good chemistry, too, together.
You in your headphones, what you listen to get you ready for the game?
Gucci man.
Okay.
Gucci, man? All right, man. That's all right.
Always.
Man, we here with Bronson Brown, speedster in the backfield. My man was the wing back in the wing tee. 21 touchdowns last year. Unstoppable speed, man. How you plan on capitalizing on last year and making this year even bigger?
Just working as hard as we can in practice, lifting every day, doing all my drills as hard as I can, and just going hard with my team.
Now, you be one of the rare players playing both sides of the ball. Apparently, you've been moved to corner this year, so you're replacing Glenn Covers in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking forward to that task?
I'm looking forward to it. We got Coach Monty. He's a really good coach. He knows what he's doing, and I guess it'll be great this season.
You are basically looked at as the playmaker, man. You know what I'm saying? You the man, when we need a big play, you have always come through for us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how you handle that pressure, man? Do you eat that?
I eat that pressure.
He lives. This is my dog.
Yeah,
he lives off of that.
Don't
dog.
let him say we.
This is my dog. This is my back, man.
Go ahead, ask you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, ask you a question. Go ahead.
Okay.
So, you know, when that pressure comes on you, what are you doing, man?
I mean, I have no pressure. I'm just doing everything as hard as I can.
Yes, sir. That's
just trying to make some big plays for a team. That's it.
All right, man. So we're looking for a very successful season for you, man. What's your goals for this season as far as like your touchdowns, touches, anything you got specific that you want to accomplish this year?
First, of course, win state. And I don't know. I guess just do good with my team. I'm not like really a selfish person, so just do as good as I can.
Now, you moved out of 5A. Coach McKee stacks the schedule for y'all every year. Y'all had a bunch of good teams up north y'all played last year.
Yeah.
How was that experience, getting that experience?
Actually, with our win over Mola, dog, we went up there and did what we had to do. Ain't that right, baby?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm saying. So everybody need to be looking out for these Scott County. Now, how we going to handle this great crossing thing, man? What we going to do about that?
Yeah, that game's going to be really packed. All my friends go over there, but I mean, ain't no friends on the field, right?
Yes, sir. That's my dog. Hey, man, good luck to you.
Hold up, now, this question there. What you listen to get you hyped for the game? What's in your earphone?
What do I listen to?
Yeah.
I really like Lil Wayne.
Sam, man, last year you got hurt, tore ACL right against Henry Clay covering the kickoff. So what have you done to get back to this point right now?
I've done a lot. It was a huge process I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. It was terrible, but especially seeing my team go on and having all that success and not being a part of it was really tough, but being happy for him at the end. But it was a long journey, and at the end of the day, I'm a better person because of it. So, and I don't take a damn thing for granted now, because I know what it's like to be told you can't do it. So that's all I've known my whole life, football.
All right, man. So your first cousin is Cash Daniel, man. You get any of that, man? You know you got the Cash Daniel. Just cash money. Then you into the wrestling and everything and all that, man.
Yeah, I was a fan of all that stuff when I was a kid. We watched that when we were growing up together. Cash would always have it home when I'd go visit him and visit the family, and we'd always watch it together. You can be playing downfield 1 second and then be 8 months away from playing the next, like I was. So not take anything for granted and just be thankful for what we got and what you got in front of you that you can really take advantage of.
Well, do you have any personal goals for this year? You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna win state. I want to win state. That's what I want for the team. That's what I want for everybody. But no, not personally.
Okay.
Just helping out the team, really.
All right, man.
All right, Sam, man, this question a little lighter. Know what we listen to, man. Get you ready for the game. What's on them?
Oh gosh, I listen to a lot of stuff. Probably Y&W Melly or I listen to a lot of Future, stuff like that. Kodak.
Like Coach gonna Google all day. I don't know what none of them names.
Yeah, the first one you kind of got me. What'd you say, YM Melly Net?
Y&W Melly.
Hey, man. Whenever I should get around Coach McKee, man, one thing I know about him, we winning. So me and Coach McKee, we ride, baby. Ride or die with Coach McKee. But I think we going to state again. I think we winning it this year, though.
Coach,
man, you realize we stronger than we was last year?
Coach, I would have said, the whole time of the interview, you was just starstruck, Coach. I don't see you look at your wife like that, Coach.
Hey. Now, let's see what these look like in these scrimmages, Coach. These scrimmages. This how we gonna find out what we got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Coach.
That first real week, we gonna really see, you know, guys been banging and going against each other. Now we bring in a different team. Let's see what we got.
It's got to do my pep talk already?
Hold on, Coach, man. It's just scrimmaging, Coach.
I have my pep talk ready, Coach.
You jumping the gun. I know you're ready. But we got 2 more weeks for the official pep talk.
So during this 2 weeks, what are you doing? What are you doing? Deciding? Are you buying up a bunch of shirts and getting them printed off? Are you going around visiting schools, dropping off candy, courting these schools? What are you doing during this 2 weeks?
Look. Right now, these are the scrimmages we know that's going on this week. All right?
So this is my question to you. As a coach, you coach middle school, you're supposed to shoot football. You've been around high school football. In these scrimmages, what are you looking to do? Are you looking to get your younger guys some run? Are you looking to get your system in and fine-tune it? Are you looking to see your kids bang up against some other kids with different jerseys? What are you looking to do in these scrimmages?
Man, I think, and this is what you know as well as I know. Like you said, everybody looks good in shorts and T-shirts, and y'all been going against each other. You know what I'm saying? This will let you know. And you always, no matter what happens, it's like that first reel, when the first live rounds come, it's some kid you gonna have to that you thought was gonna produce that you like, he ain't the kid I thought he was. You know what I'm saying? It never fails, or somebody gets, you know what I'm saying? It's just that's where you get that first dress rehearsal, and now you get to go back for next week and really fine tune everything. Because right now you think you know what you got, but when you get that scrimmage in there, you really kind of know what you got. You like, okay, well, this is where we need to go and concentrate. You know what I'm saying? So I love that.
That's when you're on the sideline, you look to your coach next to you, like, man.
Yeah, like he ain't who we thought he was.
But you also can find some gems in these scrimmages. We've done before, you know what I'm saying? You find some gems. I guess,
and that's where the young guys get a chance to step in. You know, when those young guys play that second half, that the fourth quarter when they, because usually when they do it, it's like
it's controlled scrimmage.
Yeah, So
the biggest thing is what? Not to get somebody hurt, correct?
Not to get somebody hurt, and to really find the pulse of your team. We want to continue our youth league lookout. We caught up with Joe's squad, the MLK Ducks. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this youth league thing. So here's how y'all looking for y'all upcoming season. All right, we're here with the MLK Ducks organization.
First of all, we got 6U head coach Ryan Brown here, who also does 8U as well. Jason Monson, 8U head coach. Ricardo Cloyd here, a.k.a. Coach Rico, 10U coach and offensive coordinator, along with Coach TB, the cameraman's favorite cameraman. Then Coach Pookie snuck in the back there, so Coach Pookie. All right, man.
A very successful organization. Last year, y'all had, 2 out of the 3 championship games?
3 out of 4. Coach.
3 out of the 4 championship games, y'all had representatives. So what's y'all building on for next year for this Ducks organization?
Yeah, well, like Coach Truck said, fellas, I mean, we had 3 out of 4 teams, 10 we let it down. 1 championship, 2 run-ups. So, how was that year for you, Ryan? How you look to build on from last year's success?
I was going to say, I'll lead off. 6U, I mean, we plan on building. We're bringing in some new kids. I got a couple little highlight players we're going to bring back. We're looking forward to seeing how they're going to do. Yeah, we're going to do some interesting things. Switch it up. It's going to be fun. We got a good future. So, I know 6U is going to be strong.
How's your AU looking? I know you have an AU too.
Yeah, we have some strong pieces that are definitely are moving up. LJ, you should look forward to. PJ, we got a bunch of the J's, so just look out for anything ending with a J.
All right, with Coach Rico here, man. Part of the team, you've been with it from the get-go. Last year was a improvement over the year before. So, of course, you're building every year. What are you, Coach TB, Coach Pookie, now looking to do with this 10U group this year?
Well, to be honest, I like the little changing of the guards. I used to be the offensive coordinator. And then we got a little younger fresh with Tanner Brown. Coach coming on doing it. I like my position with, helping because I can see things from a different point of view to help Coach out. We're going to surprise some people. We're going to surprise some people. They don't give us no credit. We've been in the championship every year, but they always want to holler. The Ravens, the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? They make all that noise, but we're going to make some too. Quack, quack.
Now, I just got one thing to say about the 10U. Get your 3D glasses, because we're coming straight at you.
Yes, sir.
We're here with co-CEO of the Duck Nation, Coach Aaron Dishman. Coach, how's it going, man?
Everything's good, baby.
All right.
Football season.
Yes, sir. Now, Coach, we're going around doing all the city teams, man. We did the Broncos. We got the Ducks now. Now, Coach, man, you have coached, but people don't realize you have coached at college, high school, middle school, and now Parker Rec. You've done it all. What do you enjoy about giving back to kids at this age right now?
Just being a role model for them, help push them to their limits, and help them reach things beyond what they believe they can reach in.
Now, Coach, you coming back this year, 12U team. Y'all went to the championship game and didn't have the success you wanted. What are you looking for this year for this team this year, man, coming back?
Just coming back for revenge. We got a lot of 12-year-olds on the team. Just coming back, trying to get back to the ship. We want the rings this year.
Let me ask you a question. Who's some players to be on the lookout for this year for your 12U team?
We got a couple of good backs returning. We got Gillis back. We got Tay added to the bunch. We got Mako. We got a couple added on to that. So we're going to run the football.
Coach, I don't want to put the secret out there, but you got a big old line. What do you expect out of these big young cats?
Mean and aggressiveness. I want them to be mean and aggressive. They played against Lawrence Taylor last year. I expect them to step up and do the same thing this year. I'm back home. I was raised in Winburn. I love the orange and blue. I love green and gold, being Brian Stacy, K-State. So I'm back home and ready to turn this park out this year. I'm looking for an undefeated season.
Coach, man, appreciate sitting down with us today, man, to talk about youth football. Definitely keep an eye on for the Ducks. You got a kid that want to play a child. They got cheerleading out here, ages 5 through 12. You can hit any of the coaches up on Facebook, Instagram. We got Instagram page. We got a Facebook page. You can find us anywhere.
Come out and support the kids, whether it be fish fry, car wash. Come watch the game. You can even come watch the practice. Come and support these kids. We need it.
All right. Also, man, we try to catch with all the city parks here in the next coming weeks. We'll do it. If we don't get them on there for the season start, we'll catch you during the season. You will be on the program. So definitely reach out to all the city parks. So look out for us. Well, Coach, as always, we ask you to be a living donor. I'm Coach Thiw, my main man, Coach T behind the camera. Coach Truck, anything else?
Yes, sir.